We're back. We're back. Facebook Living again. I am Theresa Royale Brown, President of Entrepreneurs and Professionals Network, EPNET, and we are having our eggs, pancakes, and networking breakfast. And I am about to introduce our speaker. Yay! So I'm about to introduce our speaker for today. So give me a second. And hey, Dawn, beloved. Sorry you can't be here today, Dawn. But we're about to, hey, Puddin', we're about to introduce our speaker. He's about to give us a great word. And you really should be here because we're not going to show the whole thing, but we're going to show a little bit of it. Okay? So here we go. All right, honey. So Charles is going to... Yeah, you know. Oh. So we're going to turn this around. Okay, so now, there you go. All right, we're about to introduce our speaker. All right, here we go. All right, everybody. Attention! All right, we're getting ready to introduce our speaker for today. We are so excited to have James Fleming of Fleming Financial Services. He is phenomenal. He's been in business for over 35 years. That's a long time, y'all. So,
I'm only 36.
He's only 36. But he is going to be talking to us today about how we cannot lose our shirt. We don't want to lose our shirt during tax season. So y'all take out y'all, like I say on our calls, y'all take out your pens, your pads, your iPhones, whatever you need to take notes, because you're going to take some notes today, okay? All right, so without further ado, let's give a warm welcome to James Fleming.
Thank you all very much. I want to thank Theresa and Charles for allowing me to present in front of you all today. If you would, can I get you to pass this? Okay. What I usually tell audiences immediately is that IRS, state and local governments have plans to get your money. And you have a plan to keep it. You all know the old saying. If you fail to plan, you fail. Absolutely. I am a tax planner. I am a certified tax coach. What that means is that I have been trained in advanced tax strategies in order to help you keep more of what you earn. Okay? Everybody wants to keep more of what they earn, right? Okay. I'm assuming that, let me kind of qualify the audience. Everybody here is a business owner? Okay. Been in business at least 2 years? Haven't paid taxes? Don't want to pay any more taxes? Okay, good. I got the right audience. Okay, great. Okay, first of all, I want to congratulate you all for first of all being in business. Small business owners literally run the United States. You all are the ones who are creating the jobs. You all are the ones who are creating the success stories. So congratulations to all of you all for making that step. Okay? We all know it's not easy. There are ups and downs in being a business owner. So one of the biggest issues that you face, however, is taxes. So since that's one of the largest bills that you're going to have, what I'm going to share with you today is that if you put some of these ideas into place, it's guaranteed for you to keep more money in your pocket. And if you'll allow me to not lose.
James.
Not take off the shirt.
I'm going to keep you from doing that.
Had me a little worried for a minute there, Brother James.
I know. I said, what's James about to do? Okay.
I'm sure when you invited in, you qualify me more.
First time at the EPNET breakfast.
First time at EPNET, okay.
It's
So I'll wash my shirt so you all won't have to. Okay? All right. So I'm going to go through. I've got 30 minutes. I'm going to try to make this fun and entertaining because I know that taxes can seem to be boring and all this stuff. So I'm going to try to make it entertaining. Hopefully we're off to a good start. Very first item. How many have children here? How many have children above the age of 7? Okay, great. All right. Anybody with children in private school? Okay, couple in private school. Anybody with children in college? Okay, great. Did you know that the IRS could help you pay for those things? Okay. Now, you've got children over 7, and or they're not working. You're on a business. Have you put your child to work in the business?
Yes.
Okay, we've got one. Okay. $6,200. You can pay them every year. Okay? And pay no taxes and still claim them as a dependent. No taxes and claim them as a dependent. Okay? Now, you may be thinking, where is this money coming from? Okay? Well, let me ask you. Do you pay for tennis shoes? Do you pay for dresses and shirts? Do you give them lunch money? Okay. Well, instead of doing all that, what you do is that you convert that into a salary. You give them money out of your business, and then you turn around and use that money to do all the things you currently do. Here's a question that I want you to think about. This is the question that you will always ask from here on in. How can I make this tax deductible? So everything that you do now, the question is, how do I make it tax deductible? Not can I deduct it, but how can I deduct it? The tax laws are subtle. There are different things in the laws that we can use and adjust based on the language that makes it absolutely legal. Tax evasion will put you in jail. Tax avoidance is absolutely okay. So what I'm going to be teaching to you is tax avoidance. It's okay. I want you all on the back of the forms, if you will, I want you to write a formula real quick. This will help you. This is going to be a formula. And there's going to be 2 of them, so leave space. Write earn, E-A-R-N. Next, directly under it, put a minus sign, do taxes. No, right beside it. Minus, earn, minus taxes.
Oh, earn minus. Beside it.
No, earn, minus taxes.
Okay.
Underline taxes. Answer is spend. Earn minus taxes equals spend. So most people are in a tax system that says, I'm going to earn the money, then I got to pay taxes on it, and I can spend or invest what's left. That's most people who have W-2s. Part of the reason that I congratulated you all earlier is that you all are actually in a better tax system. You may not realize it. Write down this formula. Earn minus spending equals taxes. As a business owner, you can deduct from your earnings various expenses and only pay taxes on what's left. Your goal as a business owner is to legally spend as much as you possibly can so you can pay as little as taxes as possible. Okay? Does that work?
Yes.
Okay, did you all realize that you are in the taxes?
Yes.
Okay. Now that you realize it again, this helps you begin to think, how can I deduct this? So your question again is, how can I deduct this? Number one, secret number one was paying for private, the IRS paid for private school and college. In addition to being able to hire your child and use that money. You also know that there are tax credits. There's the lifetime learning credit and the Hope credit. The Hope credit is $2,500 every year for the first 4 years of college. After 4 years, it's an additional $1,500 that you can deduct. Remember, this is for tuition paid. This doesn't matter whether or not you get a loan and pay for the tuition, or if you pay for it out of pocket. I've seen families miss the credit because they assume because they paid for it out of pocket that they couldn't use it. So be careful as you go through your returns and everything to be sure you get credited for everything that you should.
But is that based on, suppose you made $1 million, and you're gonna have a kid, can you say
There's something that pays out. So that would be, this is where my number one rule is that the large print given, fine print taken away. Okay, always remember that. That's why the tax code, there's 76,000 pages to the tax code. So you have to be sure that if you read it in one section, or if you told it in one section, that there's not something that takes it away. Okay? I'll address that in a little bit later also. Secret number 2. How many people have medical expenses that they can't write off? Because if you itemize in your tax return, it's limited to, first you gotta have 10% of your adjusted gross income. If your income is $50,000, the first $5,000 you can't even write off your medical expenses. Only the next dollar and above that. I would like for the IRS to pay for the medical expenses. There's a program called the Medical Expense Reimbursement Program. Okay? As a sole proprietor, as a S corporation, sole proprietor, partnership, C corporation. If you own any of those types of companies, you can set up in Merck and write off your medical expenses. Your company pays for it, you submit the bill to your company and pay the bill. Now you've got a tax deduction that's not subject to the 10%. MERP, Medical Expense Reimbursement. Medical Expense Reimbursement.
you said for sole proprietor and
Sole proprietor, C corp, partnership. S corporation cannot unfortunately take advantage of that if you own more than 2% of the S corporation. LLCs, yes. Okay. So now you have a way. Now, just as an exercise, let's assume we're in the 20% tax bracket. We've already talked about secret one with hire your child. We're now talking about medical expenses. In your head, just kind of keep a track of how much money you've already saved, or money you could save as we go through. Okay? Now, here's an interesting one, number 3. How would you like to get $50,000 in tax savings every 2 years?
How much, James?
$50,000 in tax savings every 2 years.
Wow.
Okay? And how many people own a home? Oh, okay, we got a broker. She's gonna love this. Okay? Because she's gonna help you all buy new houses.
Wait a minute. James, we all like this. Tell us
Right.
more.
Okay, keep going. Okay.
We want to know.
Tax law says if you're in a residence, you live in it 2 years out of 5. You sell your home. You pay no taxes on capital gains up to $250,000 if you're single, $500,000 if you're married. So if you're in an area or you got equity in your house, up to $250,000 single, $500,000 married, you pay no taxes put it in your pocket. Okay? Now, the law says 2 out of the last 5 years, right? Here's an interesting twist. You've lived in your house 2 years. You buy another house. You rent the one you're living in. You can now rent that house for 3 years. Still 2 out of 5, right? Still may pay no capital gains on the house that you just moved out of. Well, you have to
spend the funds.
Oh, no, you spend the funds immediately. However you work that out, either if you use the funds from the sale of the house, you can roll that into your new rent, but I don't want you to sell the house just yet. I want you to hold on to it for rent. Okay, make the money on the rental for 3 years, okay, and then convert to your next primary residence. Okay? 2006, 2007, in California, when the race equity was flying, there were people who literally bought houses, lived in them for 2 years, and flipped into a new house. And that's how they created wealth. Because they used that tax money, okay, to build wealth into it. Because they could do it every 2 years. You can do this every 2 years. If you are
Okay, guys.
you can literally move
Our connection's a little weak,
while you have your
but
rehab, so you can
we're gonna sign off now. We're not gonna give you all the details, but James is awesome, awesome, awesome. Make sure you're at the next Eggs, Pancakes, and Networking. Take care.
on the upside.